My family come to the UK in the 80s. As a youngster, life was good at home. The lifestyle where we live in basically was just a tough area. You know, growing up in that environment, you're seeing all this drug dealing going on. You see all this, every day there's a police chase, this, that. You know, when your mindset is in that kind of environment, you want to become like certain, you'll have certain figures. You'll have a certain person, he's the main guy in the area. So you look at him, he's driving a nice car all the time. You're gonna say, I wanna have that chain. I wanna be like him. I wanna drive a nice car. That's your idol now. My parents told me never to do drugs. So I was always against drugs, but they didn't tell me about violence because my dad's always been a fighter. So what happened now is, so they told me don't do drugs, but they didn't tell me about violence and robberies and stuff like that.
How'd you go about robbing a drug dealer? You know, how'd you know he's a drug dealer?
I'll get information from the local lads, so he'll say he's a drug dealer, he does this. So what I'll do is I'll tell that guy to set him up, so I'll give him a cut out of it. So he'll set him up to a certain destination where I'll be waiting, or where a deal is going on amongst two parties, where we'll like go and take all the stash. Whatever they got, you know, the drugs. I wasn't bothered about drugs. I was more concerned about the money. Then I started going after bigger fishes. As I started growing older, I was on steroids. I started getting big, so more aggressive. I started robbing older lot, and that's where shit started happening. So that's when I started getting stabbed. People started coming back for me. 2005, I was target of a drive-by shooting. Several shots were fired as I stood in my family home. Luckily, I ducked for cover and I got away uninjured. In 2006, that was a good year, no trouble came my way. 2007, I was stabbed 5 times, and the attackers believed that I was the one responsible for the brother getting shot. 2008 and 2009, between them times, I was axed on the head. I was stabbed 3 times.
The barrage of attacks which Dutch endured were a direct result of him robbing drug dealers. Ironically, the worst of the violence he suffered came from close friends and a relative.
My relative come to my house, so we had a bit of trouble going on from before. So he goes to me, he goes, let's just call it quits now, call it a day. I'm moving out, you get me, I'm gonna move on with my life as well. Same as well, we don't wanna have trouble, you get me, what elders had. I go, it's all right, he gave me a hug, and then he goes to me, are you gonna come out later on? I go, yeah, I'll be bottom of my road. One of my mates, and he's come to grab me now, so we went bottom of the road. We used to wait by 24/7. There's a news agent, so we used to be outside there just chilling, they have a spliff or something. So what happened now is, they went past, the car went past, they were in a 5 Series. So they dropped him off around the corner, they come back, they parked across the road by the park. So the back right-hand side passenger, he's opened the door, he said, I'm going for a piss. He left the door open, he come in, he jumped in from the other side. So what happened now is, I could see somebody coming from the side of my eye, but I didn't have a clear vision. As I'm talking to my friend, he's pulled me from a top. So what happened next thing, I just heard something, I got hit on the head. So as I fell on top of him, he's jumped over the railings, he's jumped in to the car, they drove off. My friend tried to chase them, but he couldn't get them. So he's come back, he goes, are you all right, are you all right? So he's trying to phone the ambulance. I go, yeah, I'm all right, man, I just got barred in the head. So I didn't realize I've been axed. So because he's pulled me, he sliced my head. So otherwise, it would have cracked my skull, I wouldn't have been here.
Despite his tender age, Dutch has survived at least 3 serious attempts on his life. Surprisingly, these failed to have a sobering effect upon him. It wasn't until he witnessed the attempted murder of a stranger did he begin to think that he should change his ways.
And I was parked up in this dead road. I had a spliff. And all I seen was a car pulled over in my blind spot. A guy's jumped out, my window was rolled down fully. And the guy's come now with a machete. He was standing next to me. I looked at him and he's just looked at me and he's jumped back in the car. And I thought, who is this guy, man? What is he doing? You get me? He just come with a machete next to me and he's just gone. He looked at me probably. So what happened is the same car drove a bit down and there was another car parked there. What they done is they went to that car, they pulled the guy out, they slashed him. They slashed him across his head, his body. So they left him there. So by the time I come out of my car, I went to him, they were gone. They drove off. So now I've seen this guy, either I was in two minds, should I help this guy or should I just get away? If I try to help this guy, police is gonna come. I'm already on shit. You get me? I might get effed up. So what I've done is, as he's panicking, all he was saying is, brother, help me, man, brother, help me, brother, help me. So that time, you know, my heart just sank. So what I've done is I grabbed hold of the guy and I phoned the ambulance. I didn't phone the police, I phoned the ambulance. So I was saying to them, hurry up. They gave me, this person's bleeding, he was losing a lot of blood and I could see his bones literally. And what happened now is, that time, I just got scared, you know. The guy went into seizure, I started shaking. And as he's gone through a seizure, my heart just, you know, I got so scared that I thought I visioned myself in that position. I thought, you know, the things I've been doing, you get me, I've been getting away, I've been getting stabbed here, there, whatnot. But imagine I was in that guy's position and there's nobody about. I wouldn't have seen my mother again. I wouldn't have seen my father again. I wouldn't have seen my family again. But this guy, and I can't express it now, what I was going through at the time. And I was feeling scared, you know, I never felt in my life. And all I was seeing, I seen myself in that position, and what I saw was death. That day I got scared. After, you know, the police questioned me and everything, I went home. I went straight home. I went to my mother. First thing I done is I hugged my mother, laid in her lap. Do you get it? I said sorry to her, apologized to her, you get me, for what I've been doing. Because in that guy, I seen my own death.
Events in our lives bring about reflection and change. Witnessing the attack undoubtedly led to Dutch maturing. Despite being in his mid-20s, he's already talking about youngsters and the kids of today being more violent and offering reasons why.
Times have changed now youngsters and that, they don't care about nobody. They'll put one in you in no time. Yeah.
So why do you think that is?
Because that respect, you know, what people had, and the environment they're growing up in now, too many gangs, too much violence. They're growing up, mainly everything comes from mainstream. When they're looking at videos, people getting beheaded, getting killed, this person getting shot. These days, youngsters, like the families kick them out when they're 15, 16. More time they look up to like gang members. A lot of people will look up to me. So they'll say to me, put me on something, put me on drugs, put me on this, like, I want to start something off, I want to make money. But I say, I don't do nothing of that. I don't do no drugs. I don't do none of that shit now. So that lifestyle, what I had, it was in the past. So I made mistakes. So I want to change my lifestyle, but everybody looks at you in a negative image. And well, one of my friends, he was in prison as well. He's got done for murder. He's doing 28 years. So his mother's passed away, and his father's old as well now. He had a heart attack. He can't even come out. He's in double cat A. So if you want to live that kind of lifestyle, so your friends are not going to be there. They're not going to come and see you every day. The only people are going to come with your family. And if your family is not even there, who's going to come see you? And that's it, like, you get me? And you're going to live with that regret all your life. So the lifestyle I was living is either prison, 6 by 9, or 6 foot under the ground.